All right, guys, here we go. This is another installment in the ClevelandMoto BadAss Bike on a Budget. We love bringing bikes to you that are a lot of value for the money, is the nicest possible way to put it. Here's a motorcycle. This is a bike that you would be interested in if you're interested in doing a lot of cruising, a lot of touring, or maybe just having a big ass V-twin between your legs. So this is Kawasaki's 1500cc Vulcan from 2001. Technically, it's called a VN 1500 L2, and this bike has 37,000 miles on it. Now, we always joke about that bike that comes in under a 70-year-old man that's only been ridden back and forth to church on Sundays. This guy was just this side of 100 years old who brought this bike in. Really loved the bike, took excellent care of it. It's got a Highway 129 Dragon sticker on the back of it, so old man liked to party, I guess. Member of the Sons of God motorcycle organization, just all the things you'll love to see on a motorcycle when you're buying a used bike. Also, it's got a ton of farkle on it. Got the big Kuryakin cruiser and highway pegs, the big engine crash guards, the adjustable front windshield. Really did go the distance. Has the sliding backrest. So there's a backrest that goes in here that is adjustable for the driver so he can slide back or forward. I took it off. It just looks nicer without it. The bike came with one of those big ugly top cases on the back that was kind of a aftermarket color match deal. Didn't like it. The quality wasn't great. We pulled it off. But the bike itself, beautiful condition. What's cool about this bike is fuel injected, and it's 4 valves per cylinder. So what you've got is a really good running motor. The weight on the bike's about an average 739 pounds. That's about what you're going to expect to see on a 1500cc cruiser. It's got the triple disc brakes, so it's going to stop you just fine. It's got the 4.2 gallon gas tank, which means at 40 miles per gallon, you're looking at about 160 miles on a tank of gas. Now, what I like about the big V-twin cruisers, as we know from our old Honda 1100s, these bikes have the hydraulic valve adjusters. So what's your valve adjustment interval? Nothing, dude. Just go ride. Don't worry about it. The valve adjustments can be very expensive on a lot of motorcycles. On this bike, they're absolutely free because it has hydraulic valve adjusters. Now, how does it do with fuel injection? A 1500cc motor, it's liquid cooled. Those are all great things. It has the Kawasaki K-Trix system. That's the throttle reactive ignition control. And what that means is it's going to give you a different ignition mapping, a different timing at different throttle positions. That's going to make the bike handle very good at an idle at a low RPM, but also give you good power delivery at a higher RPM as well, because it's adjusting the spark based on your throttle position. This previous owners fitted it with an aftermarket cruise control system. Pretty cool. It's got the Kuryakin grips on it as well. I've ridden the bike quite a bit. It's a lot of fun to ride around. It's an easy bike to ride. Low center of gravity, even though it's a heavy bike, 739 pounds. It doesn't feel like a heavy bike when you're on the road driving around. The paint's in excellent condition. The saddlebags are really, really smart because they're very easy to remove and they open their side loaders. So side loading saddlebags, they're dry. They're very well constructed. You can hear it doesn't rattle, and that's nice too. The bags don't shake and shimmy. The bike is a tight bike. It feels really good to guide. Now here's a fun thing. You ever had that problem when you come up to a red light and you're having problems finding neutral, and neutral doesn't just come at you real quick? These Kawasaki's, both the drifters and the Nomads, they all have what they call a positive neutral finder. And it's very simple to understand. You come up to the red light, smack, 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 go all the way down to first gear. Simply tapping it up. No, it is not like, oh, I have to tap it up a little bit or I have to tap it up harder, or how do I tap it up to get neutral every time? No, this thing is heel-toe shifter. Either toe it up with your toe or clunk down with your heel. It goes to neutral every single time. It is impossible to miss neutral on this bike. I love it. I've had it on a few of my Kawasaki's, and that neutral finder does work really, really well. So if you're interested in this bike, get in touch with us at the shop, ClevelandMoto.com. You can call us at 216-795-5580. We'll pick up the phone and we'll talk to you about this bike. Our asking price on this bike is $4,000. You'll notice I said asking price. We will negotiate on this bike. So put on your best negotiating hat and give us a call. Remember, if you have any comments or anything you'd like us to know about the Vulcan 1500, hit us in the comments at the bottom. There's a bell you can hit and you'll get notified every time we post one of these videos. It's not like we post 10 a week. You might want to find out when we post one. So hit that bell. Basically, it's saying you want to be notified. Helps our metrics out a little bit too. Remember, ride fast, take chances, have a good time.